Have you ever wondered why emotions feel so overwhelming yet so deeply personal? What if your emotions weren't something to fear, suppress, or ignore, but instead a built-in guidance system leading you toward your best self? Emotions are energy in motion. They are signals from your subconscious and your spirit, pointing you toward alignment or away from it. When harnessed, emotions can become your greatest allies in creating a fulfilling life. But when misunderstood or avoided, they can keep you stuck in loops of fear, anxiety, and frustration. Emotions are more than just reactions. They are information. They are not here to control you. They are here to inform you. Think of emotions as a feedback system between your thoughts, beliefs, and your inner truth. When you're feeling joy, peace, or excitement, your emotions are signaling alignment with your true self. When you're feeling fear, anger, or sadness, they're alerting you to misalignment, or something that needs your attention, healing, or release. But many of us were never taught to understand emotions this way. We were taught to calm down, be strong, or move on. As a result, we often suppress our emotional truth and lose touch with our most authentic self. Here's the truth: emotions aren't weaknesses, they're signals. By becoming aware of your emotions and learning how to respond rather than react, you take back your power. Emotional intelligence is not about having only positive emotions. It's about becoming aware, accepting, and wisely using every emotion that arises. Every emotion carries a message, and how to start listening.
What if every emotion you've ever felt, no matter how painful or confusing, was trying to tell you something important? Emotions are not random. They are messengers carrying wisdom from your inner world to your conscious mind. But in a world that glorifies logic and productivity, emotional messages often get silenced, misunderstood, or judged. The truth is, every emotion is here to deliver a message. When you learn to pause and listen, you open the door to powerful transformation. Fear signals potential danger or invites you to examine limiting beliefs. Anger highlights boundaries that may have been crossed or values that feel violated. Sadness shows where you've experienced loss, and where healing is needed. Joy reveals alignment. You're doing something that resonates with your soul. Anxiety is often a future-focused emotion, calling you back to the present. Gratitude expands your energy and draws more of what you appreciate. When you suppress or avoid emotions, you miss the message. You also trap emotional energy in your body, which can later manifest as stress, illness, or reactive behavior. One of the most freeing things you can realize is this: you are not your emotions, you are the awareness behind them. Emotions pass through you. They're like weather, temporary, shifting, always changing. But your awareness, the observer within you, remains steady. When you anchor yourself in that awareness, you gain clarity and control. Emotions don't have to run your life. They can guide it instead. Have you ever noticed how your external world seems to mirror your internal state? When you're feeling peaceful and grateful, life flows. People respond to you differently. Opportunities seem to find you. But when you're stressed, angry, or anxious, everything seems to go wrong, and fast. This is not a coincidence. The world around you is always reflecting back the energy and emotions you carry within. Emotions are energy, and energy is creative. That means your dominant emotional state helps shape your reality. Like a mirror, life reflects what you consistently feel and believe back to you through circumstances, people, and events. This doesn't mean every negative thing that happens is your fault. Life is complex, and there are many factors at play. But it does mean that your emotional frequency plays a powerful role in what you attract and how you experience the world. For example, if you feel unworthy, life may reflect that by giving you relationships or experiences that reinforce that feeling. If you feel empowered, life will often rise to meet that energy with opportunities that match. The key is awareness.
In physics, resonance occurs when one object vibrating at a certain frequency causes another object to vibrate at the same frequency. Similarly, your emotional energy broadcasts a frequency, and that frequency attracts experiences that match. In spiritual terms, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. This is why emotional alignment is so important. When your inner world aligns with love, peace, and worthiness, the external world shifts to reflect that. Think of your emotions as the paintbrush, and your life as the canvas. You are painting your reality with every feeling, thought, and belief. What kind of picture do you want to create? When you change your emotional state, you shift the frequency of your life. That is real power. That is true creation. Emotions are meant to move. Emotion literally means energy in motion. When that motion is blocked by fear, shame, or suppression, the emotional energy becomes stuck. And over time, it builds pressure. That's why emotional triggers can feel overwhelming. They're not just about what's happening in the moment. They're a release valve for everything you've held in. Here's the good news. When you allow yourself to feel, you begin to release that stored emotional energy. You create space. You lighten your load. Emotional release is not weakness. You were never meant to carry it all alone. Releasing emotion doesn't make you fragile, it makes you free. It brings you back into alignment with your true self. It opens your heart and clears your mind. And most importantly, it returns your energy to you. The tears you hold back today become the weight you carry tomorrow. But every emotion fully felt is one step closer to freedom. Your emotions are your pathway to wholeness. When you commit to feeling your emotions, you reclaim your power. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You only need to be present and willing. Because on the other side of sadness is peace. On the other side of fear is power. On the other side of emotional pain is you. Consistency is power. Emotional power isn't about being happy all the time. It's about being present, honest, and intentional with how you feel and how you live.